Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Online Tutorials, the online education channel. Today in our video we are going to discuss the role of blockchain in the logistics industry. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video. One of the most important questions that we can ask is how blockchain can make a revolution in the logistics industry. We know that blockchain can revolutionize the world where we live in various aspects. For example, the future of logistics will be highly depending on technologies like blockchain. We know that if we fail to stay ahead, then we will fall behind the competition. So first of all, what's blockchain? Sometimes when we hear the word blockchain, we immediately think of terms such as like Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, or high technology. But if we need to ask a question, how might this technology may help in improving the global logistics operation? And here we go, the answer will be so simple by using a distributed ledger technology in supply chains. So what is a blockchain? It's known as a distributed database. Here we will be talking about decentralized, immutable peer-to-peer ledger, which may allow like a direct transactions between two parties without the need of a third party. When we say decentralized, because it's not managed or supervised by a governing body. Distributed distributed ledger here because it verifies the transaction details that different parties can access. Immutable because it cannot be hacked or manipulated. And finally, peer-to-peer network because the direct transaction do not require a third party or a middleman. Why blockchain matter? It's very important. Through the blockchain, it's about decentralized transaction. There is no need for a third party to verify or approve the transaction. All the transactions can be completed much faster and with far lower fees. In addition to that, the blockchain provides a high level of security. It can also build speedier delivery routes and eliminate the pointless steps and reduce the bottlenecks and the human errors. If we need to explain how the blockchain may work, it's a digital ledger allowing transactions to be recorded and verified chronologically. Like for example, in the first block from 1 to 10, in the second block from 11 to 20, in the third block from 21 to 30. So the link between the blocks make what we call blockchain. It's done using a tamper-proof mechanism such as cryptographic hashes that make it very difficult to alter the contents of a block once it has been added to the chain. Adding to that, if we need to modify or delete something from one block, it may be applied to all the other blocks, and that's why we have a high level of security. What are the characteristics of blockchain? First, we can mention the decentralization, as blockchain requires no central authority or intermediary to approve or oversee the transactions. Second, the encryption, helping to ensure data security. Third, the immutability, because it's used here to describe an object that cannot be modified. Four, the consensus-based validation, because all parties involved in the transaction, they must agree to and validate it. And finally, the smart system, because it's a digital contract stored on blockchain, which may be used to automate transactions between two parties. So here there is no need for a middleman or third parties. In this case, the systems may speed up the process by automating it and cutting down on time. Moving now to the benefits of blockchain in logistics. First, the supply chain transparency and traceability, allowing for better coordination and communication between all parties in the supply chain. Second, we have the efficient inventory planning and management, which may help us to streamline the process and making it more efficient. After that, we have the provenance, validation, and the quality assurance. Why? Because blockchain can be used to validate the provenance of goods, ensuring that they meet quality standards. It can also enhance operational efficiencies, enable security, seamless information flow, improving responsiveness and flexibility. Also forecasting, because here it's easier to adapt to customer demands. It may help us in setting standardized processes for global level organizations, making transactions easier and quicker, improving financial performance, and instill sustainability, as here it helps us to move to environment friendly resources. Moving to the challenges of blockchain and logistics, I can see three challenges. The first one is the need to overcome the trust issues between the different parties involved in the supply chain. Because here, as we know, for the technology to be effective, all the parties must be able to trust the data that's going to be recorded on the blockchain. It's not always easy, especially when those parties are located in different countries with different legal system, in addition to the lack of communication while sharing data. The second challenge is integrating the technology with existing system and processes. Sometimes it can be complex and time-consuming process, especially if the current system are not designed to be compatible with blockchain. And the last challenge is from the technology, which is still in its early stages of development. So here there is a lack of standardization around how it should be used. So the lack of standardization can make it difficult for different parties to communicate and work together effectively. Finally, what will be the future of blockchain in logistics? As we know, the technology is continuing to grow up rapidly, and by providing a secure and transparent way to track and manage shipments, the blockchain will be helping the businesses to optimize their operations and improve efficiency. In addition to that, the blockchain based smart contracts will be enabling the businesses to automate many of their processes, thereby reducing costs and enhancing efficiency. So here we can say that blockchain technology is proving to be the pioneer of logistics and supply chain management, focusing on the pivotal aspects of global businesses, efficiency, and customer satisfaction. Knowing something that it's not just a technology to streamline processes, but also to build trust within parties, to accelerate supply chain, and to have risk-free processes. Thank you for watching my channel.